Breaking news. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, who was the 39th U.S. President, has reached age 100. And now, in a story that's making headlines across galaxy, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has just turned 100 years old, making him the first American president to reach this big milestone. Yes, you've heard that right. He has lived a whole century. Now, if you're an alien tuning into this podcast, let me translate what 100 years means in human terms. Imagine your favorite spaceship model, say the Millennium Falcon, but instead of light-speed engines, it's powered by solar panels and peanut farms. That's roughly how long Jimmy Carter has been around, and he's still going strong. The celebrations have been as diverse as humanity itself, from a star-studded musical gala in Atlanta where you could almost hear the universe itself humming happy birthday to a quiet day in Plains, Georgia, where Carter was expected to enjoy his day in the same home he's lived in since the time when the only smart thing in the house was Jimmy himself. It's like watching a vintage sci-fi movie where the hero defies all odds, surviving not just one but several crises. Carter's life has seen more plot twists than a timey-wimey plot device, from the peanut farm to the White House and now to being the oldest living former president. He's basically the human version of the TARDIS, bigger on the inside with more history than most planets. The Carter Center, an organization as dedicated to peace as Jimmy is to reaching 101, hosted a birthday bash with performances that probably made the comments pause for a moment of appreciation. Let's not forget the White House itself honored him with a display fit for a president who's outlived expectations like they were last week's news. So yeah, Jimmy Carter, 39th U.S. president, has reached age 100. Happy 100th, President Carter. May the force be with you for another 100, but obviously that's not going to happen because no one has lived to 200, at least not in modern history. Like, the last time that happened was like in BC history and stuff. So yeah, like, a happy 100th. That's pretty crazy to think about, 100 years old. And yeah, guys, tonight is the vice president debate with J.D. Vance and Tim Walz. I probably didn't say his last name right, but anyways, make sure to follow us on this podcast and keep up to date with the latest.